Blessings, welcome in. I hope everyone is doing well. I am I wish to try to make this as quick as possible. There are interesting energies right now, and I'm sure many people are feeling them. There's a lot of distraction to take you off your course, to take you off your path, okay? And I feel like we're playing Clue right now. Like, is it Colonel Mustard in the library with the rope? You know what I mean? Like that, it's that kind of energy right now. Oh, I love him. I'm gonna have to watch that later, just because it's such a fab. I love it. What is his name? Hold on. Right, Tim Curry. I don't know why I forgot that, because I absolutely adore him in the Rocky Horror Picture Show, and I love this. Thank you. That they're bringing light to the situation of play. But Tim Curry is fabulous actor. So what? No, we're not going there. So I want to express, like, there's just been so many friggin' energies out in the field, and you kind of have to sit there and laugh about it. Like, okay, let's play this game. Do you want to play a game? All right, well, we're going to put a little bit of light, because there was a little bit of shadow, etc., trying to come in. The whole game, the whole magician's illusion, discernment is being called for within this now moment, okay? And we're being asked to really trust our internal guidance systems and know where we stand, know who we are within the grander scheme to reverse and diverge from the heartache and resolve what's been created. Interesting. Okay, so I had a couple weeks now, I've had these energies coming through, and they just keep showing up in my field, and I was just like, look, I don't play this game. I don't play in these fucking timelines. I don't play in all this drama and nonsense of black magicians and those who think that they actually have power over other people. I mean, I laugh. I think it's fucking funny. And my apologies for my bluntness and rational, like, I don't give a shit, because it is my passion. All right, so we're getting silly. So I've been seeing all these things in the field, and Spirit just keeps being like, they just keep showing me, and it's like, no, I don't want to play that game. No, I don't want to go in there. And the moon and mischief. There are a lot of people that think they're smart, and they want to play with moon magic and candle magic and all those beautiful, like, they think they're so smart. In secret, you can't blind the divine. You can't put a veil over divine essence. You can't put a veil over those that have inherited divine abundance and their birthright, and they know it. And they don't need to communicate. They don't need to state, I am this, and I am that, and I am backed by Archangel Michael, and I'm being dramatic because it is dramatic and I have to make light of the situation in order to transmute the energy because I find it fucking hysterical. But there's a lot of these heavy energies and they're trying to keep people into these denser, will keep the stars alive. It's seen through the illusion. Right now, energies are ramping up to keep us in these lower dimensional mind frames, these fallen timelines, these fallen matrices, okay? I got you. Listen to the song. Listen to the sound. What is your inherent knowing? What brings you abundance? What takes care of you? What loves you? What nurtures you? What shows you divine intervention? What shows you the magistrate of the magic that the divine holds? So that you can celebrate and stand in your empowerment. This emotionality of being bound within a prison of turmoil, of emotionality, is fucking bullshit. It's an illusion. Okay? Because we know we're meant to seed and create something bigger than what has been here. Okay? So, there are particular energies that are out and about right now. And we can see them on a macro level. And it stems from galactic heritage, which is interesting. When you can get into those messages and have those conversations, you're like, what the fuck? Why am I... And you can see it trickle down into this third dimension, and then we play it out as humans amongst people's, like, places, things that we know. And you're like, and then you get confused. And then there's this confusion, this veil starts to come over again. And you're like, is it really these people or is it something bigger than that? Remember, everything is macro to micro, okay? So there is something higher than the fucking minions that are playing out the creational forces in which they've manipulated. They didn't even create it. These creational forces that they're utilizing to manifest. Like, I usually don't play this fucking game. And Spirit's been on me for well over a month to talk and communicate about this shit. And I'm like, no, I don't want to. But being a channel of the divine source, it's not that you don't have a choice. You can deny all you want. It's going to keep showing up because you're meant to give something. You're meant to express and communicate your meditations in order to ascend the exile of communication and those peoples that are otherworldly. Okay? like I hear these stories of black magicians, and yeah, you know, we go into that and da da da. And it's funny because there's a lot of individuals playing in that. There's a lot of people playing in these things that they have no idea what they're even messing with. Be mindful who you are summoning when you're divining. Be mindful of who is and what you are communicating with. Because you're creating a lot of chaos. There's a lot of chaos magic going on right now. And, you know, I'm seeing across layers and layers of collectives, various collectives, different collectives that you wouldn't even put this collective with that collective and that collective, but they're all talking about the same thing. There's a particular energy that is coming through to distort, because it's a tomb. It's an old energy underneath the moon. We're trying to ascend these energies. And resolve what has been stolen, which is our passion, which is our creative life force. And it's interesting because people that sit there and they speak like, oh, I'm not the light, and they play these characters. They're characters because they're fallen. Like, I never used to believe in the fallen. I was just like, no, you know, I believed. And the more and more that I am shown and I remember, these fallen characters, they're a fucking joke. The maestro. It's trickster energy. They do things completely openly. And most people are not aware in order to discern those energies. What's funny is they call themselves out. They basically state, I'm doing X, Y, and Z, and I will prove to you that I'm doing X, Y, and Z. But if you're not of a higher caliber of association and understanding within your consciousness, you will not see the illusion, the trick that I'm playing. So I will create an even broader illusion so that you project and say it's so-and-so, when in reality, it's not even so-and-so. Something beyond that. These are powerful creations that we've created over time. The secret, the sun, illumination, we've created over time that we have to step into and recognize. Like, probably like a month or so ago, there was an opening. There was more of an opening. And a lot of it has to do with the moon, the unearthing, the opening of the Gaian grids. So it's releasing a lot of energy, all of this energy. So what I'm seeing is in these collectives, they're experiencing all this like black magic and like horrendous shit. And I'm like, yeah, autumn. It's death and decay. After the harvest, we start to... These seasonal changes manifest in various ways. and it's part of the journey, and recognizing the energies that are coming up and being released from the earth, that are being manifested. They're moving beyond this net that has kept, the resolve that has kept these energies bound underground from reaching the light, right? When we ascend, we want to ascend anything that is in a negative polarization. We want to ascend anything that is hidden. We want to ascend anything that's been holding us from reaching our eternal summer. Anything that wants to keep us down in a density, underground. The only way that they can work is through an underground system. Interesting. Oh. Alright, we'll go with that. The wayfarer is a traveler who travels the map, who travels the land, who travels the grid, recognizing the nodal points that have bramble, that have binds, that have twisted points that need to be unraveled, right? Because of an illusion. Because of deceptive ways, and bring it to light. The wayfarer is the journeyman who is not afraid to go, who is not afraid to walk the veil in between realms, right? To initiate within the storm, to see the issue and the problem, to gain the wisdom and the knowledge, and bring it back into the light. That's the shaman, yeah. That's... Shush. To bring through what they've seen, to acknowledge what has been hidden, and then proliferate the reality with the truth, with the sweetness, with the goddess energy, the priestess. It's the Sophia, the DNA, because they're listening. They're trying to comfort. They're trying to preserve the visions of truth that these monolithic structures, these megalithic calendars, the knowledge, the oh, that's, yeah. Keeping Me Alive by Jonathan Roy just came on. So, the Standing Stone. You can try to destroy the light. You can try to overshadow it and bind it to the earth. But its story continuously carries on and pulsates throughout the grid lines. The Dust Child. the intimacy of the innocence, of purity, of divine light. Through our mysticism, soothsaying, rest. The tree holds the book of knowledge, wisdom. And we can go back to the stories of Adam and Eve and how it corrupted us. But there are individuals that hold that DNA structure of knowledge and wisdom within them. And they will be the soothsayers. They will call the innocence back into it. So because people are familiar and they understand this counsel, this knowledge, this wisdom, and they alchemize the bullshit in order to regrow a true reflection of the divine, of spirituality. Because the ruins, it's this ancestral knowledge and wisdom. And you can sit there and try to dissuade them and act like they don't know what they're saying. They don't. Their purity, their pure essence of ambrosia, of divine light, courses through their veins. They speak. To the Sophia, to the DNA, and they create an unbound nature through the staff, the proper energetic force, because it is their companion of victory, wealth, prosperity, because they're willing to explore beyond what darkness shows us and temper, to mix, to amalgamate in order to heal back to the seeds of creation, clipping anything that doesn't serve within the memory, gaining the abundance of their own knowledge, their own understanding as creators, weaving their fates, their destinies of fertility, of death, of dying, and entering the cauldron, the womb of the mother. Offering new seeds of life. New seeds. This is the beauty of the scholar, the hermit. That those that have learned to observe and study life, themselves, the cosmos, other people, to bring forth the lantern of know thyself, to illuminate the distortions. And this doesn't mean the moon's distorted. It's just a representation. It's an energy that people identify the moon as. But this light carries forth within the distortions so that we can learn and discern reality. unraveling the roots of the bramble, being the traveler, being the cosmic traveler, the psychonaut, the wind rider, that who rides the airwaves of listening and perception to slice through what does not serve, what is false. It's separating the wheat from the chaff. OMG, Spirit. Naya Tuma Skanta. Rantaya Tuma. So I'm going to let that go. Stop being this, seeking, reaching, grabbing, trying to pull other people down so you can get up here. Just know that you're automatically going to ascend as the pure essence in which you are if you continue to come from a pure heart space. The universe listens. The universe comforts and will provide. The universe will help alchemize these roots of distortion. And storytelling and working through the stories and narratives that are within your tree. You're gifted the greatest tool of all, which is the distaff, which helps you weave and create a new reality. The Dust Child. Because you're inherently the particular song that's playing right now is by Chet Faker, Gold. It's Golden Child. It's the sprout. It's the new seed. Seeding new creations through your ability to weave your own reality through your stories, through your storytelling, unraveling, working through the roots, finding the shitty roots that are branded. And then you find comfort by listening to your intuition. It's wild. In order to resolve the journey, because you're seeking greater clarity through the death process. Way Down We Go by Calio is on now, so if that resonates, take that. All right, I'm going to let that go because I don't even know where that whole thing went. But I believe Spirit made its case and expressed what it needed to be. Oh, hi. So we're just going to let that go. You guys take what resonates. Don't make it your story. Don't make it your story. You got the seer and the mystic. Those that want to play games and play in these darker energies, but then claim that they're of the light, you are seen. You're known. You're known by me. And if you want to keep playing in the realms that you are, and siphoning energies in the name of the light, those people that you're taking shit out on, they don't need to do anything. They're well aware of what supports them and what takes care of them and what loves them. And if you're met with the shaman, recognize you're being offered medicine to remove your own blockages, your own chaos and storms, thawing out the heart, the memory, so that you can be a conscious creator and weave your own light versus stealing other people's light. The oath. It's a cutting away. No more threads, no more cords. So I send you all off with much love and many blessings. I will not apologize for my messages, for this comes from the roots of our trees. And these are energies that need to be discussed, worked through, so that we can transmute them to create a better future. Okay? So I send you all off with much love, many blessings on your journeys forward. Take care. Bye.